The Saskatchewan economy is starting to come alive again, and with it more open signs in storefronts in downtown La Ronge, northern Saskatchewan. Premier Scott Moe initiated the reopen plan on May 4th with the conditional openings of some medical services, boat launches and fishing, as well as golf courses, drive-in theaters, and more.
This is good news, as today we begin Phase 2 of the Reopen Saskatchewan plan. This is a much larger phase than Phase 1. A significant number of Saskatchewan businesses will reopen today, and a significant number of Saskatchewan people will have the opportunity to return to work. And I know many Saskatchewan people are looking forward to getting a haircut, and I count myself among one of them.
In addition to hair salons, Phase 2 of the open plan, dubbed the reopening of retail, commenced on May 19th and also included clothing stores, sporting and outfitting stores, boats, ATV and snowmobile dealers, farmers markets, shopping malls, and more. The maximum size for any gathering in Saskatchewan remains to be 10 persons or less. When asked about how the reopening has affected her business, owner Penny Schooley was optimistic, saying the demand for post-lockdown haircuts remains high. Schooley, like so many other service-based industries, has decided to add a $2 surcharge to all her services to cover the extra costs of cleaning, disinfecting, and PPE, including masks for her staff and clients, and more. All those entering the hair salon are greeted by the signs you saw earlier, which instruct the client to clean their hands with alcohol and gear up ahead of their appointment in sectioned booths. While the familiar sights and sounds of economy start to come alive again, residents eye the looming June 8th Phase 3, when more businesses, including restaurants, gyms, churches, and daycares will open. So if you are in the Tri-Community area and need your hair cut, Penny's is open. They just ask that you drop your mask in the wash bin after on your way out. In the nearby village of Orange, Kevin Jackson's registered massage therapy business, as a component of the Movement Therapy Center, has resumed hours after a delay acquiring PPE.
Hi, how you doing today? So there's some new stuff, of course, with COVID-19 that we'll have to take care of first. First thing I'm going to do is just spray your hands, if you don't mind, and just rub those together for me. One of the processes is, of course, infrared thermometer, so I'll just shoot you in the forehead.
And then, of course, there's the paperwork. It's 9 questions before you pass the screening necessary for Kevin to treat you. He also has to make his own health declaration, proving he's been regularly taking his own temperature. Business has been very, very busy, says Kevin. There aren't enough hours in the day to see all the clients that would have him, though he is trying to make space for those who need it.
So everything in the massage clinic has pretty much been stripped down to the bare minimum. There's everything here is sanitizable. So we've removed carpets and things like hot stones, heat pads, anything that can't easily be wiped down in between clients. So I would get a client to come in, sit there, and then of course the last thing, the last measure of protocol is the quarantine zone for your items. So when you come in, you place all of your items in here, you close the bin, you climb up on the table. And that really limits the exposure between what you do in your outside world and what we do here. And then when you leave, you come in, I'm gone, put your clothing back on, you don't touch the door or anything and on the way back out. And so that kind of keeps your germs to you and our germs to us, and everybody's safe in this kind of new world that we're exploring.
He has not raised his prices yet, though Jackson does acknowledge the rising cost of PPE and time for cleaning and sterilization, which may get reflected in the prices eventually. For now, he's moved all appointments to be 1 hour long to make up for the time required to clean after each client. So if you are looking for a massage in the Tri-Communities, Kevin is open. Just check for the availability online, and the link is below in the description.
We got our skeletons in school, so I took some macrame thread and some yarn and just recreated the most common muscle injuries for people. As you can see through the back, there's quite a complex layer of muscles that cause most shoulder pain and neck pain and stuff. So it kind of just helps clients to visualize what I'm talking about when I'm poking in painful spots.